Did you know that boluses now work differently in Elden Ring Nightreign? Well, maybe you did if you have been watching my live streams, but if not, did you know that they can now be used preemptively? What about the rare township location? Did you know what's special about the merchant here? Well, let's elaborate on both of these points, along with a bunch of other things that you may not be doing that are making Nightreign significantly harder than it needs to be. Let's start by talking about bosses with red eyes, not to be confused with enemies with red eyes. This Crucible Knight here, great example. Yes, he will drop a loot orb, but he doesn't have his health bar filling up the screen. He's not technically a boss. He's what's known as a formidable enemy, and you know this because the loot orb that he drops is blue, so he only drops rarity loot. I'm talking about formidable bosses. A very common spawn location for a formidable boss is the basement of the castle right in the middle of the map, and as I say, you can tell these enemies because they will have their health bar on screen and they will have red eyes. Now, you're not always going to be able to see the red eyes, such as the Erdtree avatar here, so there is another way to find out if you are fighting a formidable boss. All you need to do is quickly open up your minimap, zoom in, and you'll see a big red aura around the boss's symbol. This means you are fighting a formidable boss. Now, why is any of this relevant? Why am I telling you this? Effectively, you don't really want to be fighting formidable bosses until day 2. And you may want to say to me, Dom, I'm an expert at Elden Ring by now, I can easily kill them. I'm not saying you can't. What I'm saying is it's inefficient. At low levels, you are going to be killing these bosses very slowly, and it's much better to do other things on day 1 until your character's more powerful and you have better weapons. So if you do come up against a boss and you're beating on it and you're thinking, this thing has got way more health than I thought, try and check out its eyes. If not, quickly check your minimap, and if you see that it's a formidable boss, leave it and come back later when you are more powerful. It's just more efficient this way. You are more likely to hit max level and you're more likely to be able to beat the Night Lord. That's everything you need to know about red-eyed enemies and formidable bosses specifically, so let's move on to the next tip.